Subir Bhowmick, from your long years of reporting and analysing Bengal, how do you read today's incident?
Well, it's very clear that the Maoists and people who are associated with them are in some kind of an image building or image recap mode. You know, after the beheading of Francis Induar, they got a pretty bad image, and that's what they're trying to recap. All the clips that you've shown so far, you know, passengers actually saying they didn't want to harm us, that kind of thing. And a week ago, when they released the officer in charge of the Shankrail police station, it was very, very clear that they were trying to project a human face, because they know they are in for a big battle. The government is preparing for a big offensive. That's where they need real grassroots support, and that's what they're trying to project. You see, we all know that violence takes place when these kind of a movement happens, but any army, be it a regular army or a rebel army, a brutalized army is no good as a fighting machine, and the Maoists have belatedly started realizing it. So instead of beheading people, they are trying to create a situation in which they can show that they're in total control of what happens, and then of course they're letting people go. So it's a major image building exercise.
Very interesting. Varavara Rao, was this a major propaganda move by the Maoists, an image building exercise, as Subir Bhowmick is saying?
No, but at the outset, it was the PCPA people, the Adivasis of Midnapur, who have taken the engine drivers with them. They have not kidnapped them, they have not abducted them, they have taken away the engine drivers, and they wanted to send a message through the passengers of the Rajdhani Express, because the Rajdhani Express is considered to be a very prime transport thing, and of course, if the drivers are taken of a goods train, I don't think your media might have not become made.
So they wanted the media limelight. They wanted the kind of blanket coverage that they got.
You see the demand. You can see the demands of the people there. They were asking for the withdrawal of the paramilitary forces from the Jungle Mahal and to release their leader Chhatra Mahato. So these are the legitimate and democratic demands they are putting. For that, for few hours, they have put the people, the engine drivers away, and now I have seen the impressions of people, the passengers say that they have not harmed them, they have not harassed them.
So you're actually bearing out Subir's point.
The passengers are very safe.
Go ahead, Subir.
And this is the message they wanted to send to the people.
That's precisely the point,
Hello?
Mr. Rao, that I'm trying to make. As you rightly say, they were trying to send a message, a rather strong message. That's exactly what I'm trying to say, that the Maoists and those who are with them, now the PCPA, their movement is definitely linked with the overall sort of Maoist movement, the fight for the rights of the downtrodden. And therefore, in this battle, I don't see them as separate compartments. I see them as, you know, people who are fighting the same battle, maybe in a different mode. Somebody is directly fighting with weapons, somebody is taking the line of mass agitation. But the point Mr. Rao is making is right. They wanted to send a very, very strong message, a message of strength, that they are capable of achieving what they want to, also a message that they are not a brutalized sort of rebel force.
Okay, right. Let me get a reaction in from Manoranjan Mohanty.